Now, some of you may say, oh, well, they're going to the Ivy League schools and other schools, and I don't have the same kind of advantage. That is not true. You know how to navigate systems that were not built for you. You know how to build community with limited resources. You know how to innovate with constraints. Some of those schools that you called out, I know some of the constraints that they have, and they do have a lot. So you have navigated that, and you are sitting in these seats. There were hundreds of people who applied for this program, but you earned the right to be here this week. So that means you have a responsibility. That means that you can't just look at this like it's just for you. Okay, now, life, you're doing this pitch today, but Dr. Harris already told you this is not just about today. Everything you do from now on is going to be a pitch. And what are you pitching? Somebody, yeah, I see it in the blue suit in the back. I'm pitching me. That's what I'm pitching. And every single one of you, get used to pitching you. You're going to pitch yourself in an interview. You're going to pitch yourself. Anytime somebody decides to invest in you, you have a pitch. Okay, so when you're pitching to somebody, and I'm not just talking about today, but first I'm thinking, is this a waste of my time? Do they really know what they're talking about? Or is this some general stuff and they just trying to get me to do what they want me to do? And then if I listen long enough, it's like, does this person really have the ability and the capability to do what they say? A lot of y'all pitching businesses with these teams. Can those teams really run those businesses? I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about when you get in the seat for any other place. People are going to be evaluating, can they really do it? And then the last thing is it a fit? Are you going to come in and destroy my organization because you don't know how to deal with the team that I already have in place? So there's a lot of factors. I'm not going to talk about what doesn't win. I want to talk about when you talk, give specific examples. Don't talk in generalities, because then I wonder if you know what you're talking about. Have a clear understanding of the company that you go to. A lot of people go into interviews and they haven't done their homework. Not none of you, because I already heard you're a good cohort. But they go into an interview and they don't know nothing about the company. You need to have confidence in what you're going to bring to the table because you have value. And you need to have evidence that you've done your homework. Nobody wants to be there and you haven't been prepared. So in the next 30, 60, 90 days, whatever you do after you do the holidays, understand that a lot of time you need to prepare on how to promote you. And it's self-promotion, I don't care what people say, but you need to be ready to talk about how you need to get and do what you want to do. All right, so let me go to this. I will talk a little bit about my students at Medgar Evers. Oh, and I got to hurry up. My students at Medgar Evers, they did a lot of informational interviews. If you see somebody where you want to be, if you see somebody doing what you want to do, if you see somebody on LinkedIn, you don't really know them, connect. Ask if they could spend a few minutes on the phone, on a Zoom, on a coffee chat to tell you a little bbit about why they do. And I'll tell you why this is important. Some people think they want to be doctors until they go to med school. Some people think they want to be accountants until they do some accounting. You need to do your homework about how you're going to live your life. You spend a very long time working. You could ask me or my friend, Dr. Monica Broom, who's retired from the faculty of UM Medical School. You spend a long time working. You need to make sure you're working in an area where you have some passion, some desire, and where you can perform. That's why it's necessary, or I think it's good. And your experience has market value. Okay, so what can AI can't measure? It can measure your resumes and anything that's quantitative like that. It can do it. But this is what I love to talk about. Your ability to build relationships, the relationships you started in here and beyond, your resourcefulness when facing obstacles, how you're going to solve those business problems, your understanding of underserved markets, because some of you have lived that, your resilience after setbacks. Some of you have been knocked down, but you got back up. Knocked down, but you got back up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Huh? Oh, yeah. We know what it's like to be knocked down and get back up. But you have the ability to see opportunity as opposed to problems. That's why you're so good. That's why you're sitting in those seats. That's why I can't wait to hear you get up here, and I'm going to hurry up so I can get... Okay. Learn how to tell a story. Don't tell a story from the negative. Tell the story from the positive. Give yourself an advantage. I'm going to hear a lot of storytelling up here today. Fast forward. I got to get to this piece because Dr. Harris has wanted me to talk about this. It's not reckless. It's not waiting for permission. It's not hoping to be chosen. You're going to be out there positioning yourself with visibility. You're going to be on LinkedIn. You're going to be networking. You're going to be out there before they need you. And then you can say, they need me. Yes. Okay. So feet on the ground. Feet on the ground. Build real skills. Don't just be up there in the clouds with that rote memory stuff. Create actual proof, not just potential. Develop genuine relationships like you're doing here this week. Do the work even when nobody's watching you. A lot of people will be, a lot of people like to be on the stage, and when they're on the stage, they look very good, but then when the door closes, they don't do any work. Don't be that person. Fast forward. Don't wait for a perfect circumstance. Leverage the tools to amplify your work. Network long before you need to, and I can tell you my LinkedIn experience, long before I needed that network, I had one. And then show your value before you apply. I want you to create the demand for you in the next 90 days. I want you to look at your LinkedIn profile, and then you probably have already done it. But I want you to look at it, and I want you to make your network, your physical network, the people who can say, and really say with authority, yes, I will hire. And I will tell you, I get a lot of asks. And I can't say yes for everybody because my integrity matters. So be a person that I can say yes for. They need me because in an AI empowered world, the winners aren't the ones with the most resources. A lot of people got that. The winners are the ones who understand the new game and play it strategically. So this is what I want you to do, and I'm about to shut up and sit down and listen to you. I want, before you leave this program, for you to text one person in your network and tell them I just learned a strategy that will change my job search. Can we talk this week? Not wait 90 days to start it. And some of you already came up to me and said, you got job offers for next year already. So even if it's not a job, it's to expand your experience, because guess what? This is not going to be your last job. Surprise. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so you are brilliant. You are capable. You are positioned. Now go fast forward with your feet firmly on the ground. I am done.